Hey, what's going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku back in another video, and today I'm going to be doing my RWBY Volume 5, Episode 5 review. So, Episode 5 starts off with Blake and Sun, and I like how, like, they did the high-tech type, list, because they were trying to get a list of people to defend Haven Academy and save it. And, they have this, like, phone-type virtual list going on. Unfortunately, no one was willing to sign it. Son thought he had one person, but the mother wouldn't let him there, so they end up coming back, and they're on the desk, or not the desk, the table, and they're talking, what they're going to do, and they say they can understand that they want peace, the Faunuses in here want peace, from, what the White Fang is doing, and that's why they don't want to fight there. But, they start Blake starts opening up about Ilya and how her parents were killed, and, how they were friends, and, how to describe someone in, like, one word and whatnot, even, talks about what sun is defined as there. So, very bunch of interesting stuff that was tossed around in that scene there. We'll see what, Blake is doing. Like I said, it looks like, we all know Weiss and Yang are now like with each other right now at the moment, but RWBY and Blake are not. A lot of people think by the end of the season they will be, together as a group again. I don't see that happening. Blake is over here in one corner, and then, they're on the other corner. They might meet up, but they're both going for different, like, things right now. Blake is like, she's like, trying to go after the White Fang now, and RWBY, they're going after Salem, which, it's just, well, technically they're teamed up, so I guess it's possible, but we'll see. So after the Blake and Sun, thing together, they talk about, Ilya, and, but Sun basically tells Blake, we're going to eventually have to, go up against her. And she tries to say that she's going to try to do the same thing you did with me, and try to, talk to her and try to explain it, better to her, and hopefully that she won't have to do it, and have to take her on, basically. So that's the end of that. Then we get to RWBY, who's like, coming into the room where Oscar, as Ospen, well, actually it's just Oscar, but Ospen's with him, obviously, in his mind, because he's Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! You know what I mean there. So they talk. RWBY starts opening up to, how she lost Pura and Penny. I still say the jury's out on Penny, because Penny was a robot, even though she lost her legs and her arms. She's a robot, so she can easily get them back, damn it. I don't think we've seen the end of Penny. Penny will be back, damn it. You know what I mean there. Pura, she talks about how, if I died and Pura had lived, she would want to do everything, you know, to stop these people and, do the same thing basically. It was interesting, the way they were, fucking opening up to each other about, this different stuff. Osper, was just like, I didn't want this, and, I've had to, hold this, cane. I felt like I've held it forever, even though I haven't. That's what he said. So, RWBY basically says, in the few weeks that you're here, you're the strongest I've seen, and whatnot. And then eventually, she walks away, and we hear Ospen talking about, to Oscar, and basically tells them that, she's, very good, because Osborne's like, she must be really good, she must have been really good at Beacon, and she's like, she is, but then also sometimes she isn't, but she, is very, helpful to everyone else, to cheer them up, and whatnot, and, guess that what makes her the leader, I guess. Isn't that what it makes her the leader? I think so. Oscar, or Osmond, isn't that what makes her the leader? But anyways, so, that was it for that. And then we get to a scene where we see Ilya, talking to these two, guard people or whatever, I guess higher ups or whatever. And they talk about Adam's plan, and what they have to do, that, the place where Blake is are the only people that are threats to them, and that they have to take him out, so they have to, kill everyone, but they have to spare Blake and bring Blake to Adam. Because Adam has a promise, quote unquote, to keep to Blake, apparently. It's going to be interesting to see what Ilia does, because obviously Blake's going to try to convince her to stop. And that's not going to probably work. Maybe, possibly. But, we'll see what happens. But you see Ilya, talking to him, she's like, she doesn't really want to do it. She talks about, how the sacrifice of the original head leader, and, that she got a proper burial and whatnot. So, we'll see where that all goes. Eventually, Ilya walks away, and then you see the hologram of what Adam had said and how he had ordered it out. And then you basically hear them say, he's distraught, is he good to be the leader? And it's like, yeah, for now he is. So, it seems like the guards, they want Adam to be the leader right now, but something tells me if they ever end up winning, that they're gonna betray him, because I think they want him for the reason of being the superior race. That's what the whole concept, I think, is. But we'll see very soon on how that all plays out. At the end of this episode, we got introduced to a new character that appears to have bat wings or dragon wings. I'm assuming they're big bat wings because they're black, but we couldn't really make out what it was. There's obviously something. He says a couple things to them, and that's how the episode really ends. Now, the voice actor for this character is one of the guys from Team 4-Star. So very happy for him. So we'll see what he does with this character. I'm assuming this character's got to be like some new premiere character that's coming in the frame, but we'll see. But that's how the episode ends. Unfortunately, as I thought, but I was hoping it wasn't going to be the case, is they did not continue on where episode 4 left off. So we did not get anything from Weiss or Yang, and them talking to Raven. I wanted to hear about that. We're going to have to wait another week for that, which kind of pisses me off. This episode was okay. I do think this was a needed episode, despite the lack of it, especially from the previous episode, because it did give a lot of info on some of the characters and some of the stuff we didn't know about. We still haven't seen Neapolitan show up yet, who has been confirmed to at some point be in this season. So we'll see when she'll be making an appearance at some point in the next 7 episodes. So we'll be seeing where that goes. So I'm really looking forward to seeing where Neapolitan is standing on this with, her boss gone, and, where she'll be going. But all the characters are kind of like, basically where they are right now. RWBY is where, the Rangers where they are, and Blake's where they are, trying to, get people to join. Hopefully they'll get some people soon, because they weren't successful in this episode at all. As well as some of the other things, because it ain't looking so hot for the RWBY people right now. There's a lot of villain planning right now, so to speak. And we will see very soon, because there's going to be a battle. Blake's going to have to fight off Ilya's, army, or whatever army that they send out, to wipe out her family members, which that ain't going to go past Blake very easily. It'll be very interesting to see where they go with the story moving forward, and we haven't really seen in the last few weeks anything about Salem, so or what their move is going to be now. So very soon we're gonna have to see more of that, as well as what Cinder's planning is with her. But I'm really curious to see what the maiden, thing is going to be about, which we didn't get to really get into that in this episode. Like I said, overall it was okay episode, nothing really special, but it does give you a lot of informative stuff about Adam, about Blake's past with Ilya and Adam a little bit. And so that those are kind of informative things. And the thing with RWBY was okay as well, with Osman, but or Oscar. But that's really all that was in this episode. Let me know what you guys think. If you like this episode, let me know. Comment, rate. If you like this video and my other videos, please subscribe. And what do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going to happen next week? Obviously, I'm going to assume will be the continuation of episode 4, and we'll finally get to hear what Raven's side of the story is to Yang and Weiss. So hopefully we'll get to figure out what the big secret is between her and Crow, and I'm looking forward to that. comment, rate. If you like this video or my other videos, please subscribe. And that's about it, guys. All my playlist anime reviews will be in the description box. I'll have all my reviews in the description box, like, you know, of that playlist, as well as the previous episode review. Let me know what you guys think of this week's episode. I thought it was an okay episode, but not as good as some of the previous episodes I've seen so far. Just a little informative stuff, you know, about the things to come, and some stuff about characters past that we didn't know about that was covered, and that's about it. Mostly, you know, Spectatori is going to be the new character that was introduced in this episode. So let me know what you guys think. That's about it. Comment, rate, like this video, my other videos, please subscribe, and that's about it, guys. I am the SS Ultimate Goku, and I'm out of here. Peace.